Hello, and welcome to day 5 of the Beginner Trauma-Informed Yoga series. I am Adriana, your trauma-informed yoga instructor and physiotherapist. Might be handy to have a few blocks for today's practice or some books that you can put your hands on. So go grab those and we'll get started. I will be starting today's practice in cat-cow. So if you would like to join me there, you can join me on your hands and knees. Just with all the other practices, if hands and knees don't feel comfortable, you could choose something different, or you could put blankets or pillows, something underneath the wrists or the knees. From here, as you inhale, lowering the stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, head goes forward. You can lift the head as high as feels comfortable. As you exhale, doing the opposite movement, rounding throughout the spine, bringing the chin to the chest, the tailbone goes under. Inhale, lowering the stomach to the ground, tailbone goes up, head goes up. Exhale, rounding throughout the spine, chin to chest, tailbone goes under. And you can continue to do this at your own pace. If you would like something a little bit different, you can try looking over the left shoulder, and this will bring your left hip a little bit over. And then you can look over the right shoulder, bringing the other hip over. Moving from side to side here, getting a slightly different movement throughout the back. Now, of course, if this doesn't feel good for you, you can continue with the cat-cows instead. And in your own time, coming back to all fours with the back flat, I'm going to try downward dog today. So if you would like to join me in that, I'll talk you through it. You can bring the arms a little bit more forward than they are, the hands a little bit more forward. Now you're going to push down through your hands, keeping the fingers nice and wide. You're going to go up onto the balls of your feet. And then from here, pushing down through the balls of your feet, you're going to lift your knees up and bring your hips back as far as feels comfortable. Now, as you're doing this, your knees can be as bent as you would like, really focusing on pushing through those shoulders, pushing through those arms, having the head between the arms. Now, if you'd like a little bit of a different variation, if it doesn't feel good to have your hands like that, you can use the blocks and use those, placing your hands on the blocks and lifting up from here. This can feel a little bit different for people if you feel like your shoulders aren't giving you the space to do it the other way, then feel free to use the blocks. So find whichever version feels most easeful for you, whichever version feels good for you. I'll be spending 2 more breaths here. You are more than welcome to come down at any time if this is not serving you. And I invite you to make your way to the top of your mat, however you would like to get there. We'll do a bit of a forward fold here. So once again, if you have your blocks, you can put your hands on the blocks here. Using those for support, you can have them the long ways, you can have them the high way, whatever feels better for you. If you feel better having your arms directly on the ground, feel free to do that. And from here, finding the ease in this form, taking one more breath wherever you are. And if you are folding down, I invite you to make your way up to standing. Doing this, whatever feels good for you, you can slowly roll the body up. Moving into mountain. Through mountain, we are pushing down through our feet. You can have the palms facing forward. You can have the hands facing you, whatever feels better for the shoulders. Gently raising the chest to the sky. The head can go up if that feels accessible. From here, adding one more new standing form today, chair. So with chair, we're going to be bending the knees. You can push down through the feet, bend the knees. Now you can keep the legs like this. You can bend them as far as feels comfortable if you would like more of a bend. The arms can stay down. The arms can go forward. The arms can go above your head. Whichever version feels good for you. Spending one breath here. As you exhale, you can straighten those legs, coming back up to standing. And we'll make our way down to the ground. So if you would like to just go right to your stomach or right to your back, feel free to do that. If you would like to flow down to the ground with me, you can slowly bend the body down, bringing those hands to blocks or bringing them to the ground. From here, placing your hands on the mat, bringing your legs behind you. You can keep the knees up, or you can place the knees down and slowly lower yourself to the ground. From here, you might decide to do a gentle lift through the chest into cobra. And as you exhale, bringing the body back, coming on to your back. And once you're on your back, I invite you to try one more new form today, bridge. With bridge, you can keep the knees bent. You can bring the feet as close to your body as feels comfortable. Completely up to you how together you have your feet, how far apart you have your feet. I like it best with my feet in line with my hips, but your body might feel differently. So choose what works best for you. And then from here, a couple different options. One would be to just think about flattening your back into the mat beneath you. If you would like a different variation, you can lift your body up. So you're lifting your lower body up off the ground, resting in that area between your shoulder blades. Holding for one more inhale. On your exhale, letting everything go, coming back down slowly, resting the body. I'll be moving through that 2 more times if you would like to join me. On your next breath, either thinking of flattening your back to the mat or slowly lifting the body up. So you're resting on the shoulder blades, the lower body comes up. On your next exhale, lowering back down. If you need to move your body, shift your legs, shift your hips in between the bridges, feel free to do that. One last time here, pushing down through the feet. You can also push down through the hands, shifting the body, either lying with the back flat or lifting the body up. And coming down in your own time, making your way to your final resting shape, whatever that looks like to you. Find what feels best for your body today. Spending a few moments in this resting shape. Perhaps trying to relax the body. Trying to find that rest and that ease. Imagining the body sinking into the surface beneath you, allowing that surface to support you. Knowing that right now in this moment, this surface has you. Thank you so much for coming to day 5 of the Beginner Trauma Informed series. I hope you enjoyed it. We have 2 days left. I'll see you tomorrow for day 6.